What's poppin', my lyrical heads? Another episode of Lyrical Minds. My name is Eve. Today, I get the opportunity to chop it up with Malik Devon. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Eve? Thank you so much for having me on the show. It is, honest to God, a pleasure. I've been such a big fan, so it's a surreal moment. Thank you.
No, bro. Ever since hindsight dropped, bro, you gained a fan. That's what happened, bro.
I appreciate
Like,
that.
like
Thank
we were
you.
talking about earlier, I downloaded the whole EP and I'll be bumping that thing. I was getting down in the gym earlier when I was at the gym, bro. Not
Nah,
even
that's
gonna lie.
love. That's love. That is so much love. So I super appreciate that. You have no idea.
So, how about you tell my lyrical heads a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you
Yeah,
come from?
yeah. Yeah, so my name's Malik Devon. I'm 25. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. Um, I, I I think I'm in love with the city so much I just can't leave. I think that's my problem at this point. But I do have intentions, at least in the future, to dip out. But this is home, and it's been it's honest to God an honor. I feel like to drop my music here and kind of connect with the city here. So, but yeah, I'm 25. I'm born and raised, and I'm staying in Henderson now. I don't know if anybody is familiar
Oh
with
yeah,
Vegas,
hit the
but
hood.
yeah, that's kind of they're trying to cement themselves as a different city, but it's
It's
not. It's the same.
it's not.
It's the same. But yeah.
Okay, is Malik Devon your like government name?
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that question. So I'm gonna be honest with you. My full name is Malik Devon Jackson, but
Oh,
I
okay.
I'm gonna be my I don't know my dad. I know my dad, but I don't know my dad. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I
picking
like
up.
everybody
I
else
get
in
it.
this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as a kid growing up, I had this vendetta against him. Then at some point, it was like, oh my God, I understand him. Have conversations with him. He's a good guy.
Got you.
And anyways, I still don't want to carry his name. I don't feel any connection to it. So my
I feel
mom,
that.
she gave me my dad gave me my first name Malik. His best friend was shot and killed. I think they were in like a gang or something, but his best friend was shot and killed. His name was
Okay.
Malik, and he was like, "Gotta name my kid Malik." And my mom was like, "Yeah, okay," but she was like, "I gotta get that middle name," so she came up with Devon. And I don't really, I just kind of linked up with my mom again, but I felt like it was a cool salute for my mom and kind of what we've been through. So I felt like if I just give, Malik Devon, a lot
Got
easier.
you.
Yeah.
Is that why you pretty much stuck with your artist name, Malik Devon? Is that why? Because it's something meaningful to you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a person who likes to do the mainstream thing, and God forbid you get off track. But
No, you're good. You don't want to be like little Malik. You don't want to do
yeah, I feel like
that?
everybody. We're in like the land of nicknames right now, and for me, it was just like I just want to be Malik Devon. Like I don't really want to be. I don't want to be like, oh, I have a persona. This is me all the time. Like what you hear, that's me all the time. And I really wanted to make sure that that came across. What better way? Why would I have a stage name? I'm Malik Devon. Period. So
No,
like,
I respect it.
you know what I'm saying? I just want to. So
Yeah.
it felt kind of weird to step out of my zone. Everybody's doing a nickname. I don't want to be everybody else. I just want to be Malik Devon. So I felt like it was perfect.
Oh yeah, big respect on that. Big respect.
Yeah, I
So
appreciate you.
I also learned that you were in a band, man. How about you tell me that experience?
No. Yeah. So um, it was never. They were never serious. They were. I feel like not as serious as whatever I'm doing now, and I
Right.
take what I'm doing now very seriously. But yeah, I was in a few bands. I feel like one of them that, whether it had been an actual band, whether it had been me
Mhm.
beating on boxes and singing in my grandma's living room, or
Right. Hey, there's nothing wrong with
singing
that.
in backyards. Yeah, I had a couple opportunities to actually like play for real.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, I've always dabbled in music. I grew up listening to okay, I grew up listening to like R&B. My mom was like a big Donnell Jones fan. She was, like she's always gonna play some R&B around, some music, Soul Child, like
Oh yeah.
really every time she's cleaning, that was coming on in the house. So I grew up listening to R&B. I got into rap. As a kid growing up, my favorite rapper was Ti. I thought like Tip was crazy. I thought he was
Is
the
this
best.
This is what I
Yeah, I
remember.
thought no, yeah, you already know, yes, sir. So I thought that that was always in my blood. And at some point, I remember getting to middle school. My mom had switched me over to Courtney Junior High School. I was supposed to go to shout outs to Vegas. If anybody knows what I'm saying right now, they're gonna know what I'm talking about. If
Big facts.
I was going to Woodbury, that's where I was zoned for. My mom
Okay.
moved, and we always were kind of staying in the hood at some point. But my mom moved in on Boulder Highway in Russell, like Duck Creek
Ooh.
area.
Oh
Yeah.
no. My brother used to live there and we used to go down to that Circle K and go get some of them drinks, like
Oh
79
yes,
drinks. You know what I'm talking about?
right on Russell, right on
Yeah,
Russell.
right
Yes,
there.
yes, I know what you're talking about. So yes, I know. I lived there for I would go. I'll be like, Mom's not home tonight. I'm going to get dinner real quick. Like you know, see what's
You gotta
going
do what you
down. That's
gotta
like
do.
okay. The 7-Eleven was it on Missouri and like Boulder Highway, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would all of that. Yeah. So shit, I forgot what I was. Anyways, what was I even saying?
Bro, I don't know, bro. We over here reminiscing about
we're just
our
reminiscing
childhood.
about. Anyways, yeah, I grew up on that side of. I grew up on this side of town, and then eventually, we kind of migrated a little bit. We ended up
Right.
going to Boulder Highway in Indio. So my mom and I ended up disconnecting, did something completely different. So, yeah, I ended up moving and kind of getting back over here to Henderson. I don't know what we were talking about. My bad. But
No, you're good,
we got
bro.
back. We
Like
got back into Henderson. Yeah, and I
we're gonna
moved
get
out, did
all
my own thing. So that's where I'm at now. It's cool. It's cool vibe.
got you. And pretty much what first got you in music? Was it just the R&B and
Oh,
whatnot,
with
what we
the
were
band
talking
stuff.
about?
That's what we were talking about. Band stuff. Stupid. I'm
what
sorry. What was your
what
question?
what was your role in the band? Or
Lead
like in
singer.
different bands? Lead
Yeah,
singer?
the least talented. Yeah, no, the least talented of the band. Everybody, you know what? And I'm sure I probably even shouldn't be saying them. I'm not friends with. I don't really know what I am. They like completely like disappeared and refused to follow me for some strange reason. But I've had um they were really close. We were all I considered us brothers. They're the best people
Right.
I've ever met as kids growing up. And I mean that even whatever, they think is going on right now. I could not hold a vendetta against them. I was
Okay.
the lead singer, my best friend ever, basically helped, keep me alive at some point on both sides, Keating Gunyar, Paxton Rott.
Got you.
They were definitely Matt Luis Gonzalez at some point. They all played drums, rhythm guitar, lead guitar. Um,
Okay.
we didn't really ever have a bassist. I think we always made a joke from another band that we grew up. You can't spell bass without a. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying. So,
No,
anyways,
bro, you good. You can definitely say ass.
okay, but you can't spell bass without ass, and I think at this point we always had like a different, exchange for bass players, but it was never anything serious at all. It was always, I think, me just kind of having a pipe dream and hoping it would take off. But nobody was ever serious about it. And
Well,
I think that's kind of
you're serious about
uh,
your stuff now, so that's all that matters, right?
yeah. That's it's a dream come true. That's all that matters to me now. So they'll hopefully they'll tap in later. Maybe they can still help me out.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hopefully they get this interview and they reach out to you.
For real, if you're watching or if you do ever watch, stop being weird, man. Tap in. I feel like you follow. Anyways, we'll talk about it
Hit
later.
my man's up. Hit my man's up. That's
Yeah,
all
stop
we're
being
gonna
weird.
say. So where do you get your style from, your style of music?
Wow. Yeah. So, like I said, I was in a band. So I
Right?
feel like there was a lot of different variations of music that I'm into. I didn't want to be. I'll be honest with you. I don't consider myself like a rapper. I don't know how to
Right.
fall into that category. But I'll be honest with you. I feel like I spit bars better than most people. No disrespect, all respect given, but I feel like I spit bars better than most. It
Mm-hmm.
came from my grandparents. It came from my mom. It came from my aunt. We always, they always had to instill in me. My grandparents were always trying to make sure I listened to different variations of music.
Okay.
If I'm listening to rap, dude's like, hey, listen to country. Let's listen. He's gonna sit me down and
Right.
I'm not a fan of country now, but he's gonna sit me down and have me listen to Toby Keith Urban, and Kenny
Right.
Chesney and all these guys, and Brad Paisley. I had respect for him. Then it was at certain points I had met my best friends at the time growing up as
Right.
a kid, and it was like I didn't connect to rap at the time. It was like jerking was like the biggest deal. I wasn't into that at the time. Like I
I
understood it. I
remember
understood
that
the culture.
wave.
Everybody was doing it. I was clicking with them. However, I don't got a dancing bone in my body. You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me jerking in front of my. I'm gonna fall face first on the pavement. Anyways, so I decided to go do something else, and
Right.
I got into rock. And my old friend Michael, he really like was like, oh, let me show you, this band. Let me show you this band. Let me show you this band. And
Right.
so I think that's kind of at first the higher pitch tones kind of come from that. The style, lyrically, and what I'm talking about,
Mhm.
it's pretty mainstream. But I got to be honest with you, nobody's gonna knock me for it. Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, obviously, automatics,
Right.
automatic inspiration.
You would
You know
call
what I'm
them
saying?
your biggest influences?
Yeah, that's my biggest, like the way, Lil Wayne, and the way that Drake. I don't care what anybody. I hate when people tell me like, "Oh, I don't like it." Okay, you can be with that movement. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta
Mhm.
give people their credit when it's due. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
most definitely.
What Drake has done is incredible. What Lil Wayne did, nobody's gonna disagree with me on that, is incredible.
No one.
And I feel like lyrically, they're some of the best ever. And Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, some of the best ever. Nobody's gonna disagree with that. Obviously, it's pretty mainstream,
Mhm.
so I'm not gonna fight anybody if they're gonna bring anybody, to the table that's low. I know, like low key Joey Badass. He just dropped an album and got 22K. That's ridiculous that he got
It
22K.
is
Anyways,
ridiculous. It's
that's ridiculous.
disrespect.
And yeah, but lyrically, I would say, that's a lot of my style and where I come from for sure.
I got you. And you seem well diverse with your pretty much grandparents and your friends pretty much getting you in different types of genre and different types of music. With that
Yeah.
being said and listening to different artists, what would what qualities do you think make a great artist?
Oh wow. I'm gonna sound like an asshole or a douche.
No, no. Say what you
Yeah,
say.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like me. I feel like being open minded. You got to be unique.
True.
You got to bring something different to the table. But you, in this day and age, you got to be open minded. You cannot be so closed off for whatever it is. And
Definitely.
I think we're on a mainstream topic. I'll keep it in the mainstream realm. I feel like most people who are going to watch this can understand what I'm talking about.
Right.
The Drake album, Honestly Nevermind, that got like a major. It was like, whoa, everybody was. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the idea of stepping out of your zone, even if it's not
Agreed.
respected. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear Drake and 21 Savage on every single song. That gets old. Come on, and I'm a
Mhm.
huge 21 Savage fan. But come on, like, give me something else. And
I hear you.
I felt like it's ballsy to step into that arena, and he did. And same thing with Kendrick. Kendrick when he made "To Pimp a Butterfly," that's a ballsy arena
Classic.
to step in. That's a classic for you and I. That's gonna be a classic for the
Yeah.
mainstream. And that's why I think Kendrick is amazing. He made that album mainstream, which it shouldn't have been.
And didn't
That
he win an award off the album? I can't remember what award he did.
and
He
that's just
won.
disrespect. Let's be real. That's just disrespect. But it did the numbers. Like if you look at it
Definitely.
numbers wise, it did the numbers. People tuned in. It's just because it didn't reside into certain communities. I'm not going to call them out.
Right.
It's not going to get that mainstream that Damn got. So I think Kendrick is kind of comes back and he's like, let me write Damn for you really quick. I'm not saying that's what he did. I don't want
Right.
but
Just a theory.
maybe he comes back and writes Damn and is like, I can do everything, and I think that's kind of something that I'd like to do as well. So it's very very open, yeah.
Got you. Got you. And in this music industry, what are some of the goals that you're trying to accomplish?
Wow. I have okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. I feel like certain people I'm working with are gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
say
hold
it.
on, hold on. We ain't trying to get you killed.
No, no, no. It's not like that, dude. No, it's just like don't give them too much, and we pay really good people really good money. Anyway, my goal is to keep dropping. I have no intent. You're not gonna explode overnight. I don't. I mean, I'd love to, but
Facts.
it's to keep dropping. I have a project coming up. I've kind of hinted at it in some of the album covers. Everybody knows that. I have another project coming called Jobs Not Finished that was worked on simultaneously as Hindsight. And to be quite honest with you, most of the work was on Hindsight.
Right.
But I wasn't in love, and I wanted to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to wait any longer. I wanted something else. None of this was supposed to be out until October of 2022, but I was tired of waiting, and so I was
Yeah.
like, let's just drop seven, and let's call it Hindsight. I'm like, let's have a summer where we just have music, give people something to bop their heads to. But my goal
Right.
is to consistently drop. I have Jobs Not Finished coming. I have a little project called B613. I have another project called, and these are full, like, they're not, these are full projects. Another project called Variants of Me, and my favorite project that I'm working on as we speak, that is
Right.
so
Right.
different, called Character Development. My point is, um, I'd like to, you know, I want to contend. I want to be out there. I
Yeah.
want to put my city on the map. I hate that we have nothing here in Vegas, and Vegas is it's such a big deal. But we have
Yeah.
nothing here that, and no disrespect to everybody who's doing it, but you guys can resonate. We have nothing that is on the map. I want to put my city on the map. I'm tired of it. This is the city that never sleeps. I don't sleep.
I'm gonna
I
say
would like,
there's only really two artists that make it out that are, I would say, mainstream, and that's Dizzy Wright and Neo, and that's
Dizzy
really about
Hippie.
it. And
Dizzy Hippie
like
is the
they don't,
way.
to me, they don't really rep Vegas all that heavy, in my
No
opinion.
disrespect to Dizzy Hippie, but
Yeah, yeah, no disrespect to him. He knows I fuck with him. I actually know him, but like he doesn't really rep it hard.
no, yeah, absolutely. That's
So
exactly.
so that's just my opinion.
Great
But
products, by the way, by Dizzy Hippie. I'm not gonna, but great products by Dizzy Hippie.
oh,
He is
definitely.
incredible. He's incredible. He's incredible. I love his stuff. Anyways, but yeah, no, Neo, and Neo had his moment, but I think that, so again, I just want something that everybody where they come from, they rep their city. I
Definitely.
This city is it's doing we have people who are doing a damn good job. Governor Sisolak, I'm not going to get into politics, but we got people
Right,
who are
right.
doing a damn good job. And my long story short is that the city needs more. And there's nobody right now who, whether it be on whatever, nobody's doing that. And our funding for education, our education in the city is terrible. What
Oh,
we
oh,
what we
you
provide.
you're bringing up a touchy subject. That will get me rolling on something else.
No, I apologize, but my point is, what my goal is, I'd like to make so much
Mhm,
money that, not from, it's not, I don't care. Like, I feel like, I
mhm.
don't know if there's anything that really is going to make me, cherish, life so much that, I'd like
Right.
to be on a stage. That's probably, if everybody could sing my lyrics back to me, that'll probably make me cry. But other than that, I want to make sure my brother eats. I want to make sure Janice and her family are straight. Her
Definitely.
little sister is like everything to me. But other than that, the city. So if I could get Grammys, if I could get funding, if I could get people to believe in what I'm doing,
Right.
if I could, I was talking to Jennifer Higgins of Vegas Baby Vodka. She kind of has that
Mhm.
same mentality. If I could get more people to see what I'm doing, my goal, on top of winning awards, on top of being a top artist in this industry and putting Vegas on the map, I'd
Yeah.
like to put, I'd like to rebuild Vegas the right way because it needs it. It's building on Las Vegas Boulevard. That's beautiful. It's building on
Right.
Fremont Street. That's beautiful. Valley is still Valley. Chaparral's still Chap.
So shopper.
Del Sol is still Del Sol. There's nothing changing about these schools. These kids are growing up the same. Our streets, you got our streets looking like a game half the time. I look like I'm playing Frogger when I'm
Big
driving.
facts. Unless it's bringing in
Nothing's
money,
changing.
it's not going to get any development. I feel that. So you're pretty
So
much
I just
saying
want to make sure I want to make
you're
sure I'm giving back to the community.
yeah, your overall goal, you want to give back to the community, which I
Yeah.
totally respect because I'm a big person that that if you make it, you should give back to your community. I'm a big person on that. And as you should, because you shouldn't just leave your community in the dust. You should give back and try to have them thrive just like you thrive.
Check this out. We were talking earlier, and I'm not trying to like deviate, but we were talking earlier. I
Right.
hate this idea when you decide to have and everybody does out here when you decide to have kids.
Mhm.
That idea creeps into your head, and it should at least. I hope it does, but it creeps into most people's heads.
Right.
This school district is not the
Oh, it's
top.
trash.
It's not the way.
It's
The
like bottom five. I
the
look at it and I'm like, no, I'm not bringing my kids back to Las
housing,
Vegas.
the crime rate, everything is it's in the higher ranges, and everything we're giving is in the low ranges. So yeah, no, you were talking about if I could make a difference here in my city first, and not just talk. I hate people who just talk about it. If I could genuinely do it, I don't need no
Right.
families around me. If I could just give it to you, you could just live. That would mean all the world to me. And I could dip off at 50, 60, 70, 80. And be cool. I'd be
I
cool with
feel
it.
that. I respect what your goals that you're trying to accomplish, put the city on
Appreciate
the
that.
map. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. So something less heavy.
Yeah,
What
please. I'm sorry.
excluding, oh no, you're good. Excluding the Kendricks, the Drakes, the J. Coles, who are some other artists that you listen to right now?
Yeah, so everybody's Umi. Umi. I feel like
Okay.
if nobody's listening to Umi, it's completely a different genre. If you don't listen to Umi, I don't really know what you're doing with your life. I feel like you gotta
I
get.
don't I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know
I'm
who
not
this
gonna
artist
lie,
is.
Yves, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I got to figure this out. It's okay. I have you to help
No,
me out.
I'm
So I
joking. I'm
appreciate
joking, of
you.
course. I'm joking. No, Umi is transcending. I don't even know if I don't know if you see. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm gonna just say they because I really don't know. But they are amazing for what they provide to the culture on both sides. The music is incredible. I'm a huge Umi fan. Other than Umi, oh my God, Lucky Day. That's another
Yeah.
good one. These are just some vibes, just
Oh yeah, good,
you
good
know,
vibes.
yeah, just some vibes, bro.
Yeah,
Just
I
some
feel it.
vibes, and kind of just sit back and kind of just talk and kind of just think about it. I would say those are some of the artists I'm bumping to the top right now. But I can't lie to myself. Like I feel like once you drop your own music, you're kind of listening to your own thing. Oh, you know who?
Big
And
facts.
shout outs to he's not gonna tap in, but I hope he does. Shout outs to Lacey Jackson. I've been listening to Lacey do his thing. I swear, if
Mhm.
Dreamville or somebody does not sign Lacey Jackson, I'm gonna be disappointed. Lacey's been doing his thing, and he's incredible. I love Lacey Jackson stuff.
I'm
He
gonna
should
make
tap in.
I'm gonna make a clip and I'm gonna tag him in it.
Please, like, and get him on the show if you can. Lacey is
I'm gonna reach
incredible.
out.
He's incredible, and what he's doing. I've been watching him since he had nobody on Twitter, and now he's got like thousands of followers, and he's incredible.
What's
He
his
sets the
genre?
example. Rap, R&B. Yeah,
Rap?
like I said,
Okay.
yeah, R&B, rap. Yeah, if he could be on Dreamville, I think that would make all the sense in the world. And
Definitely.
it's
I'm
really
I'm gonna give him a listen and
do so,
I'm gonna
please.
reach
Yeah,
out
do
I'm
so.
gonna reach out if he's dope and see what happens because you never know. I feel like the
Yeah,
worst thing someone can tell you is no. And
shoot
I've
or
been
shoot,
rejected. Exactly.
shoot or
I've been
shoot.
I've been shot down plenty of times, so none of that means
Really?
anything to me.
Why? That's crazy. I'm sorry. They're missing out. They don't know. They don't know. It's okay.
Oh no, I'll be all right. Not so much on the show, just in life in general. Just
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I misunderstood. No, yeah, for sure. I thought you
oh
were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. No, who
definitely.
hasn't been shot down in life? I think I've been shot down a billion times too. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
said, you gotta go through your ways.
definitely. So another question is, if you could work with anyone in the city, who would it be?
Oh wow, in the city. Wow, that's a
I
tough
know there's
question.
a lot of great artists, man. I know it's hard. Or you can
Yeah,
say a
there's.
couple. You can say a couple people. You don't need to leave anyone out if you don't want to.
So I'm not gonna lie. Um, I've had a couple of bad interactions with some artists out here, and I have a specific song that I'm working on, or that I worked on. It's done, and I really, 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 really want Jack Gats on it. I hear it and I'm like, oh, and he's so up and coming, and
Right.
I see what he's doing. He reps the city so heavy.
Definitely
Uh,
does.
if I could have Jack Gats on something, and honestly, I probably, I don't know what his rate is, but whatever the rate is, that's fine. But I wish I could tap in with Jack Gats. Um, oh my God, there's so many. I feel like I'd be doing a disservice. I've had this conversation so many times, so it's
All
not.
right.
Oh, Anvi, literally Anve, Anvi. Again, I've talked to Jack Gatz. I've never met him face to face. Great guy though, but I've never met Anvi. I know him through JD. Don't know him,
Oh,
but I
okay.
know of him, and his music is great. I love his stuff.
Okay.
Myra, she's great out here. She's another person through JD. She kind of has these oomy vibes to her. If I could work with her,
Okay.
that'd be great. But I like working with the up and comers. We're all coming up,
Definitely.
so it
Yep.
makes
Why
sense
not
for
come
me to
up
kind
together?
of it makes sense for me to come up with a new generation. If I was just working with anybody in Vegas, it'd probably be something in the jazz room. It wouldn't be a rapper. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
That's something I was not expecting, but I respect the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's
no,
something different.
you'll see. Not every project is. I'm gonna probably piss a lot of people off. Not every project is the same. Variance in Me is a grunge album.
Right.
And Character Development is like a 80s, 90s album. It's just a little different. It has,
Right.
don't get me wrong, variations of, I'm not going to say it's like 80s or 90s, but
Yeah, yeah.
variations of today's taste. But, just some shout outs to the nostalgia. So I like playing in different realms. I don't like being in one realm.
Well, whenever that thing drops, I'm excited to hear it, man. I like the
Coming soon for
name,
sure.
character development. It has my mind really thinking when I hear like a EP or just a project's name, it has me think about like, okay, what does this mean? And trust me, we'll get into hindsight because I'm curious, like, what's the message behind it. But first, we're going to get in some of these rapid questions.
Oh, let's do it. This is like my favorite part. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, hold on. Go ahead. Get get some of that. Get a little hydrated with your drink. You
Yeah,
ready?
let's do it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. You rather have regret or doubt?
Regret.
Test the waters or dive in the deep end?
Dive in the deep end.
Hell yeah, head first. Coffee or tea?
Tea. I don't. Coffee makes you smell weird sometimes. I don't like it. Freaks me out.
Really? I like the smell of
I
coffee,
like
but
coffee, but like later on, okay, E, don't be a liar. Don't tell me you're not running to the bathroom at like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Don't lie to the culture right now. That's the only
hey,
problem I have with it sometimes. But other than that, I would probably drink
I
coffee.
feel that. I feel that. Would you rather have it hot or cold?
Cold. Wait, for
Okay.
tea or coffee?
For tea.
Oh, hot. Sorry, I apologize.
Got you. No, you're good. Rather have bad breath or bad odor?
Oh, bad breath.
Big facts. I can
I'm not gonna.
definitely
I
see
just
if I
won't
can fix
speak.
that.
I just like a Mortal
I can
Kombat
see.
character. I just put a veil over me. You won't even get that whiff. It's
He
okay. It's
said,
all good.
just put a mask on and blame COVID and call it
Yeah,
a day.
exactly. Everybody was doing that during COVID too. I don't think I didn't
I
notice.
know.
Everybody didn't brush their teeth during
Exactly.
COVID.
People didn't brush their teeth. Big facts.
Facts, bro. It was a pain. It was the other epidemic going on. Anyway,
I got you. All right. You're going to like this one. Favorite alcoholic drink?
oh my God. Right now, Ciroc. It's not passion. It's not passion. It's not
Not passion
passion.
fruit?
I have to do this. I'm sorry.
Go
Janice, if
ahead.
it's not passion, what drink am I drinking Ciroc wise? Nah, the other drink, the Ciroc drink I'm drinking right now. The orange one on the counter. Summer citrus. And that's why she's clutch. Summer citrus. The summer, that's it. That I have to promote that. Other than Vegas Baby, probably summer citrus. This would be probably my top two drinks right now.
Got you. All right. Say less. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Wow. Superpower, what would it be? Anything that Spider-Man does.
Is Spider-Man your favorite superhero?
No, Batman is. I just don't have all that money.
Big facts. I wish I did.
I don't got all that. And even if I did, I'm not spending it on being a freaking vigilante saving the city.
Oh
I ain't got
hell no.
time for that.
That's
I ain't got time for
there's
that.
other ways. There's other ways you can save the city. I don't know what he
There's
did.
other ways I could do it. Batman's got it twisted. I'm not. We don't live in Gotham. No, Spider-Man. If I, whatever power Spider-Man has, give me that same potion. Line me up, and I'll take it.
Yeah, all right. I feel it. I feel it. All right. Would you rather not eat all day or not sleep all night?
I'm not gonna lie. It's probably too much info. Sometimes I don't eat all day, so I'll take the don't eat all day. So let's do that.
Same here. My wife got to remind me to eat.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah,
it's a problem
because
of mine. I'm trying to be
I'd be
better.
so busy, you just don't think about it. You know what
You
I
don't
mean?
think about it. I have to set alarms. I feel you. Yeah, I hear you. 110. 110.
What was your worst job, or is your worst job?
Wow, what is my worst job? I worked at a call center for like a hot 2 seconds, but that still wasn't my worst. I'm gonna say my worst job ever was Tilly's. That was the worst job ever. I actually faked an. Oh man, if Tilly's is watching this, whoever, I think they're still there, low key.
I would say, what are they gonna do? You don't work
What
there.
are they gonna do? Whatever. Anyway, it's a good point. But I faked Andrew. I was like, oh no, my leg is broken. I can't come back. I was a kid. I had just started working there, but they were just terrible. People were doing like acid in the back table, and don't like no disrespect, but like people were doing like super drugs in the back table.
Oh
And
yeah, not about
that's
that
just not
life.
the way I live, bro. This is not how I live. And I was like, okay. And I just wanted to put people in sitting rooms. But there was one day that somebody took a massive number two, and it wasn't right. It wasn't a right number two in the sitting room. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking with you on everything I love. I'm not joking, these. They took a massive number two. I remember like it was yesterday. And I remember going in. My manager was Betsy that day. And I remember going in and I told Betsy, I said, look, there's no way I'm cleaning it up. And she said, do you expect us to clean it up? And I remember feeling like, damn, this is what people were talking about in the 60s. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm leaving. So I did. Yeah, I put my stuff in, and I remember leaving that day, and they expect me to come back to work the next day. Check that out. They don't even take you as like a quit or nothing. And I remember hanging out with my homies, and I remember I had one of my friends call, and I was like, bro, you have to call like I'm in the hospital and tell them I got a broken leg and I can't speak right now. And he did that like my soldier. And yeah, I never worked there. Worst job ever. Worst job ever.
All right, don't work at Tilly's. All right, action or comedy?
Comedy.
Red or white wine?
White wine.
All right, celebrity question.
Right now? Or like in general?
Yeah, hope Janice doesn't kill you, but yeah.
She knows.
Oh, okay.
I don't keep no secrets. She can know. I'll give you two. Georgia Smith, Vanessa Hudgens as a kid growing up. Georgia Smith right now. If I had a chance to get Georgia Smith, game would be over.
She's your hall pass. I got you.
She's the hall pass.
All right. Would you rather work alone or as a team?
Alone.
Worst thing you've ever eaten?
Wasabi.
Really?
My mom, I was like, Mom, can I have these chips? Can I have these Funnies? She's like, yeah. I grabbed a bag of Funnies. They were my favorite chips as a kid, and I grabbed them. They were wasabi flavored. Eves, when I tell you the panic attack that I had in that moment growing up, no, I can't. I haven't had wasabi since. I'm not gonna front.
Yes, that sounds terrible on some chips. I'm just saying.
What do you have wasabi with though? Like, because you seemed like you were like really open minded to wasabi. Well, what do you have wasabi with?
Well, no. It's something I don't eat, but my wife eats. So I would have to ask my wife why does she eat it? So maybe I don't know. Like I don't really mess with it really, but my wife does. So it's like something I don't eat.
I'll buy. If she eats it, it can't be that bad. It's still alive.
No, it's still alive. All right, I think I know the answer to this one, but introvert or extrovert?
You know what's crazy? I took a test and it said I was literally in the middle, but I would probably say extrovert.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I would probably say extrovert. Yeah.
Would you rather have skills or be popular?
Skills. I don't
Rather
care about
have
being popular.
big facts. Rather have speed or accuracy?
Accuracy. Everything is important. Yeah.
Facts. Loose guidelines or clear directions?
Clear directions. If you told me to fold the bed 110 degrees, that's the way I folded it. If you wanted me to open the door slightly, I opened it slightly. And that's a shout out to Janice because I'm tired of people telling me certain things that I didn't do. I did that because you told me to do that. She'll get it. Anyway.
It's like she'll get what I'm talking about.
Joking though. Anyway.
All right. Would you make decisions with your head or your heart?
Head. Yeah, no, I don't bet with my heart, so I can't bet with my heart. Or I mean, I don't bet with my heart, so I can't think with my heart. Anyways, but
Got
my
you.
head.
Growth or security?
Really, that seems like such like a split. Like I can't have both. Okay.
It's a tough
You know
question.
what? Security's wonderful, but I like living on the edge. Growth. Let's do it.
All right. What is one ridiculous thing that you're scared of?
Spiders, bugs, all bugs, all bugs.
All bugs?
I don't kill bugs in the house. No, this is a fear. No, I knew this was gonna come up. So I'm just gonna break the news to everybody. If Janice breaks up with me one day, it's probably because I was not killing a bug. They're aliens. You could not convince me. Okay. No. Eve. No. Check me out. Have you seen Nope by chance? It just came out last Friday. Have you seen Nope?
No, I'm actually gonna see it with a buddy like this weekend.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a scene in there where I literally tapped Janice and I was like, told you. Don't know what else. I can't spoil it. But my point is they're aliens. I'm convinced they're aliens. I'm not. They know how to move. They know how to think, and they can smell my fear of them. I swear they can smell it because there was a spider. I kid you not. Janice was in the DR for 4 weeks. A few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
It was me and the boy, me and Grizzly. Is my little pup I just got in December. Me and the dog, we were just chilling. I'm cleaning up the house. I got OCD. I'm cleaning up the house. I get into a corner. I see something. I thought it was dust. So I was really like, I'm like, what's going on with this thing? I'm going,
right.
It stood up and it ran. Jeez, when I tell you I screamed like a 15-year-old little girl. If Janice would have seen me in that moment, she probably would have packed her bags in that moment. I'm not saying with you, but you ain't doing nothing for me.
You said it stood up.
This is why I couldn't go in the military, if you were wondering. This is why I couldn't go in the military.
Like bugs? Nope, not doing it.
Bugs? Nah. People? Not a problem. Bugs? God forbid somebody breaks into my home. It's going to be a long night for them. Bugs? If a giant cockroach knocked on my door tonight, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. So no, I can't deal with it. Bugs, worst thing ever.
Got you. All right, man. That's the end of the rapid questions, man. That was
sorry.
funny. No, you're good, bro. You're good. That shit was funny to me. All right, man. Let's talk about your project Hindsight, man. How long did it take you? Because you expressed like it's taken a long time. How long has it taken you?
Yeah, there's a lot of insecurities behind the project. Hindsight started because I was broke. I moved out of my aunt raised me, and I moved out of there. We had a bad relationship at one point. I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I moved out, moved into my buddy's house. My buddy was giving off weird vibes, so I decided to live in my car. And got a gym membership, would shower at the gym, move my clothes to the laundromat, sleep in my car. Got back problems to this day because of it. But 2005 Chevy Cobalt, size like this, like real small. Yeah, and I'm 6'4", so it's not
a game out here.
Not a game for sure. Anyways, I started dating Janice fresh off a hot relationship. I was stupid, but anyways, I started dating Janice in 2017, and Janice was going through something with her family, and I'm not gonna put her family's business on blast. But Janice was like, "Look, whatever you're doing, I want to do that," and I hated it, and I tried to push her as far away as I could. So I would drop her off at home, and she would literally like I don't know how she did it, but she would find me. She would like pop up in the car the next morning, and I'd wake up like she's Batman, bro. She's scary. I'm not gonna front.
You said
Anyway,
Batman.
she's terrifying. Anyways, one day I remember we were sleeping in the car. We used to go to the Starbucks. It's the only 24/7 Starbucks other than the ones on the strip. It's the only 24/7 Starbucks in the city. It's the one on Pebble and Eastern.
Okay.
And we went there, and I remember we were looking for a job. She was going to school. I was going to school. And we had been there for like 6 hours. She had been falling asleep at the table, and I was like, let's go into the car. We went to the car, and she had passed out, and I was so upset that I had been having this. I love this woman. I was so
Right.
upset that I had this woman living like this. And I feel like what I'm about to say doesn't make it any easier, but the next part I was thinking, I've been listening to all these kids and my age, and they're rapping about nothing. Just saying things. No disrespect, but like beats called, but just saying whatever, you know? And
Yep.
I was like, you
Heard
know
it too
what?
many times.
Right. And I was like, you know what? I love music. And like I said, I was in a band. I'm never gonna dissuade me. I've never been in that arena before, rap.
Right.
I've been finding myself culturally. Janice had been helping that. I think I was kind of whitewashed for a majority of my life because I was scared. And yeah, she had made me kind of wake up. And then I remember sitting in the car one day and I was like, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna make us like we're gonna have residuals. We don't have to worry about this ever again. We'll never have to
Right.
go through this ever again. Well, we don't, and we don't live like that obviously now, but hindsight turned into something. Here's a fun fact. Hindsight was written. The whole project was 14 tracks. I remember going through 14 of them, and I said, hate it. Hate the album. So I deleted it.
All right.
I deleted the whole
What?
album. Yeah, I deleted the whole album. You call me a diva, whatever you want to call me. I deleted the whole album. I was like, I'll start from scratch. This is trash. Nobody's gonna listen to this. This is garbage. If I can't like it, why would anybody else? So, anyways, I started writing, and then I started writing, and this beautiful project came about, and I had 22 songs on it. Anyways, like I had told you, about 5 years, sometime deep into it, about 3 years in, I was like, you know what? There's a hill. I wish I could bring my webcam and show you right now. There's a hill that I see every morning. They're building the most beautiful homes you could think of on these hills. They're going to be called Beverly Hills out here,
Okay.
I look at these hills every morning, and I think about my boy. I think about Janice. I think about her family. I think about my brother, and I'm like, we could be on those hills. And I remember at 3 years in I remember tapping Janice like, we're going to get on those hills. So help me God, I don't care what I got to do. So I remember rewriting Hindsight in a different light. And Hindsight was inspired because of 2020, 2016. So the events were powerful. 5 years in, I met JD, and JD was like, let's get this done. And we got it done. It's what it is now. And a lot of stuff got cut off, but all of that will be on Jobs Not Finished. So it all works out. But it's taken 5 years for the right process. I'm a big believer. You were asking me in the fast questions, the rapid questions. You know, accuracy, speed, or accuracy. I'm a believer that if you get it done right the first time, you won't have to worry about how long it took you.
Same here. You ain't got to worry about if it's correct or incorrect. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be real.
Get it right the first time.
Yeah, and let's be real. I'm nobody right now. So I can take as long as I want. That's not a diss on me. That's a fact. I feel like I can take as long as I want, as long as I'm bringing a good product. And if I didn't bring a good product this time, so be it. But I'll be honest with you. There was nothing on this album that I did not love. So I felt like I brought everything 110%. So it's perfect. It took the right time.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah, I believe in taking time, and it won't ever take 5 years. Maybe on the end of my career, it'll take 5 years when I'm doing other things because I have every intent. This is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. You know, this is a means to get to my next project.
Definitely.
Right now, I'd like to drop every year if I could.
Got you.
Yeah, no.
And I know you have like a message, and I'm gonna read it too. Pretty much read it. And just like, I guess, talk about it a little bit. It says 5 years later, and there is still so much that's relevant to our current predicament now. To finally have the opportunity to free ourselves of those chains is something is not something I take lightly. I'm here to start a movement. What's talk about the movement you're trying to start?
Yeah, so I'm not really here to participate in
Hmm.
into the shenanigans, and I'm not gonna talk about anybody here. But I think I've talked to a couple of artists, and I think that they're so gun ho on me trying to
Hmm.
get them on a feature or something. I got ideas that necessarily may not be for me, that somebody else can have for
Right.
free,
I
free of
feel that.
charge. I just want to talk to them, and I want to make sure it's done the right way. I am here not to partake. This is done by somebody I know. Everybody knows this quote. I'm not here to partake. I'm here to take over. I mean that. I don't want to, and everybody I bring with me, we're taking over together. So my
Right.
goal is to take the community with me. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The moment somebody's like, "Cool, other side," enjoy the other side. It's been a struggle for you for the last however long. Enjoy. I just
Right.
got started, and I'm where you're at. A lot of the times, I feel like people just don't see the vision. Um, so
Right.
my movement right now is, and I'm gonna be. We were talking about not getting deep, so I'm so sorry. But my
Oh no,
movement,
you're good, bro.
I have to say this. No, I do this. 2020 was an eye opener, and a lot of us, I think, showed our true colors. Whether it be the elections, whether it be the pandemic, whether it be your family, whatever the case may be. And I
Definitely.
don't really care whatever you believed in the mask or not, red and blue, whatever the case. I don't care. But a
Right.
lot of colors were shown, right? What I
Facts.
know is a lot of people couldn't. A lot of people of my generation, and I feel like a lot of people that you were growing up with as well,
Hmm.
cannot reside and they do not relate to what these old white folk are saying. I,
Facts.
nobody gets that. And so when I made hindsight, I said I wanted to make my own party. And
Okay.
I'm going to say it because it's the first time I'm saying it out loud. So here we go. But sorry, Janice, but here we go. I feel like if you have walked down the street, and
Right.
most women have, and you've gotten whistled, ridiculed, followed, like a
It's
black man
happened.
would. I'm not gonna lie, feel like you can relate to me. I
Yep.
say you can be a part of this party. I feel like if you had to go somewhere and they had to tell you you can't wear that, like if I was wearing a hoodie or if a woman was wearing a tube top, and they said no, you're too provocative. I feel like you could relate to me. My point
Definitely.
is we need a different party, something that represents all of us, and I'd like to create that. I'd like it for it to be the black party because that's what it is. If you're cast out, what are you? You're black. Not saying by culture, by color,
Right. I hear what you're saying.
but when they cast you out and there's no more, they scratch you the hell off. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they scratch you, and then you're a black mark, man. So I'm not gonna lie. Part of me just wants to create a movement that kids and people can get behind. If you are tired, join me, and you don't gotta speak. I'll speak for you. Let me know how
Got
you're
you.
feeling. I will be the person because at the end of the day, and I don't mean to get dark, but at the end of the day, I know where this leads. They don't want me to put this music out, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't put anything out that was too controversial. B613, variants of me, it's coming. Job's not finished. It's coming. I heard a lyric that said GOP heard hindsight and froze. The problem arose.
Mm.
It's coming. Trust me. But I thought right now, for hindsight, I'd just say hello. I'm gonna be a good starter.
He said, I'll just, I'll do my greetings first before I kick in the
I'll say
door.
hello first, and then we can talk about everything later.
All right. I feel that. All right. And pretty much your first song, Clickbait, is the first song of the EP, right?
Yeah.
And I really mess with the song heavy. It's not my favorite. We'll talk about my favorite in a little bit, but
Yes.
it's definitely up there. What was the meaning behind this song right here?
Wow. Clickbait is the opening to the whole entire shebang. If you listen to it and it's a hard, I feel like it's kind of hard to keep up because there's a lot going on. But that was our life from 2016 to
Definitely.
2020. We had a lot going on, and it was hard to keep up. And you had to keep up. You had to.
Right.
If you didn't want to, you had to keep up. So clickbait, I wanted it to be I wanted to be as fast as you possibly could make it because I wanted it to be something that we could relate to when you hear it. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are we saying right now? Whoa. Relatable. That's something we've gone through. Clickbait, I wanted it to be the opening to the album. Clickbait means so much because it has so many innuendos about Las Vegas and what we were going through in that time. The first opening is Spicy S warned me. He want me to live. F all the variants, they never forgive. Spicy S, if you were living through that time and you were in Vegas, Governor Sisolak, everybody was calling him Spicy Sisolak.
Yep.
Because he was coming out all strong. I wanted to put that in the song. I wanted to make sure it was resonating. Talking about I Cannot Breathe, ironically she, all of that, like it's so important. So I feel like Clickbait for me, it was so important to get out because it was what we were going through at that time. And from top to bottom, if you listen to it, you'll hear it. There's a reference to everything that we've seen throughout 2016 and 2020. It was a lot going on in that 4 years. Again, no disrespect to either side. And I'm not saying either side was right. There was just a lot going on. And it's hard not to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's good that you bring up those talking points pretty much throughout the album, not just Clickbait. That's something I respect when an artist is actually talking about something and not so much like you were saying earlier, just saying rhymes, right? To me, that's like elementary. To me, like
everybody can do that.
Yeah, exactly. There's levels to this, and that's how I look at it.
There you go,
like,
Eve. Thank you so much.
That's elementary, and like for me to really give you a listen, it's like you at least need to be in high school. I need to hear something. I need to hear more than just bat, sat, lat, fat. I need to hear more than that.
And you know what I mean? And I feel like not only that, especially, and I feel like you might be able to relate to what I'm saying. And I can't relate to what guns you're shooting. I got, I'm gonna be honest with you. I raised my little brother. People got kids. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing it. That's ridiculous. Stop it. Like, and even if you are, stop. Get out of the street. There's a better life for you out here, bro.
Big
like,
facts. It's not the same. This ain't the 80s. You don't got to do that no more.
You don't got to do that. They want us to do that. That's what they want you. That's the lane they want you to be in. Stop. Step out in this lane. Get a CDL. Go, work for the county. Do something different. And I promise you, your $400, $200 a week, it'll change your life once you start making that $500, $600, $700. You start pulling in money.
Doing that legally, going to get benefits, healthcare, insurance, legally getting those things matters. And like we don't need
matters.
Like, me and you are on the same page on this because like doing what we used to do way back when, it's different paths, there's different avenues that we have now that we should be taking, and the powers that be want us to stay in the old path and
they want us to be in that way.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want us to go off and drift off and make a new path or go down a different path. And it's ridiculous, but that's just the reality of the powers that be. That's what I usually call them, but they should know who they are.
Yeah, they should know who they are.
The old white man, I'll just say it. All right.
There you go.
I'll say it, but hey, big facts. But yeah, man, let's dive into the song so the people can hear it, man. And like I said, you say a lot in this song, so definitely give the whole song a listen to.
Please, if they ever have a chance, please, if you guys have a chance.
Definitely give the whole EP a listen to. All that will be down there in the description. But let's dive into it.
Tripping on and go fast, they talking the past, but I'm going back to the crib. Spicy, want me to live. Fuck all the rest, ain't never forgive. Talking about I cannot breathe, ironically she suffocating on my knees again. I don't wanna go and leave again. Guess it's just back to the streets for them. I gotta worry about me. Said all of these niggas that worry about me. Hold in my pocket, they looking for cheese. Caught them home, now they gon' struggle without me. Say they can't do it without me. Maybe it's something about me. I'm in the 10 while you live in the 90. I'm just maybe when that's why always by me. Yeah, I know. Niggas just faulty and bitches salty for them. Or occasionally think it's a trend. TikTok. feels. Baby ghosting like it's like a man. Accident like when do we stand? 6 feet deep and I'm into a fan. That an attractive is so weird. Name my red and niggas going to bed. Singing like finding beds. Waking in the morning, but sometimes it feels like a throne. It's partly cloudy inside of my home. All y'all drinking it straight to the dome. I'm feeling myself. Bitches won't leave me alone. I'm stuck like a fish out of water. I don't want your daughter. I choose my home with your bone.
Cool them off. Cool them off. Cool it off. Love it.
No,
So much. I love it.
yeah, man, it's so many bars that are in there, man. Like I said earlier, I can't catch every one of them. You know what I mean?
There's a lot going on. Yeah, a lot going on.
It's definitely a lot going on in there, and like listening to it, man, just it has you kind of reminisce back. You know what I'm saying? Through all the incidents that happened.
Yeah.
That we like we were discussing earlier. Pretty much all the incidents happened. The pandemic. What is it? The whole Black Lives Matters movement. What was going on?
Really, just everything in 2020, man. There was so much going on, and whether it be the struggle for formulas, and we're still going through that. Whether
butt wipes.
Yeah, people going in, ravaging through toilet paper. Like there was so many things going on. Gas. There's just so much going on. It was a lot, and I think every day getting hit with more news about another variant, you're kind of like, oh, I just want it to be over, bro. Like I just want to go outside and not have to worry.
Exactly, man. And like I was talking to someone, they said during the pandemic outside, they like got rid of the basketball hoops. And I was like, bro, the basketball hoops? What are we doing? What are you supposed to do? And this was like,
no, that's a fact. I feel you. That is a fact. Let me tell you, I shoot hoops all the time. I love bowling. I'm a big sports head. I love sports. Like it's very serious to me. I get very serious about it. It's not just fun for me. And I go play and they took the hoops down and it threw me off. I was like, bro, what am I supposed to do for the next God knows how long? They didn't put them gloves back on until like the last 2 weeks before we got out of what I call prison. We didn't get out. It was rough. I was like, we don't even get hoops. I can't even shoot hoops. This is crazy, man. This is
can't go to the rec. Can't go to the rec. Can't go ball. Can't go to park. Can't go to Hoop City. Can't do nothing.
Got me shooting in a laundry basket all day. Just like
that's all you can do in the house.
That's all you can do, living like a kid, man. A lot of times, tough times for sure.
Tough times, definitely. But let's get into some of these lyrics, man. How about you rap some of your lyrics for you for a little bit?
Yeah. This is I love this one. So this is the beginning of the song. This is talking about I cannot breathe, ironically she's suffocating on my knees again. I don't want to go and leave again. Guess she's back to the streets, but and I feel like well, like I said earlier, a lot of my lyrics are very close to home. This is a lot of people are at the time we're going through 2020. We're all screaming, "I can't breathe," and we have some. I won't quote who they are, but we know who they are. We got people who are screaming like, "Oh my God, if I wear this mask, oh, I'm not going to be able to breathe." Oh, and I'm like, bro, doctors do this all day. I don't know how you're struggling, but whatever.
Surgeons do it all day.
All day long.
On their feet 16 hours, and you're complaining because you got to walk. You got to walk somewhere with
ridiculous. They're trying to make me. Anyways, talking about I cannot breathe. And I think, ironically, she's suffocating on my knees again. And I was just talking about, like, at the time I was going through a situation where I felt like everything that I was doing, it just, everything I want to do, everything I want to be on, it was not being considered. So I felt like it was suffocating me, suffocating my voice. And it was to the point where I don't want to leave anymore. I'm tired of having to be the person that has to, I step out. I built an empire. We have a beautiful home, things like that. And I was man, like a lot of this stuff, I feel like I put so much energy into. I'm not gonna knock whomever I'm doing it with. It just is frustrating. But at the end of the day, it was like, I'm not leaving. Guess it's back to the streets for them. Bye.
Bye.
And that's the whole point of the bar. And so I thought it was just ironic, and it was a good wordplay or play on words for that time or that genre of time.
Oh, definitely. And this next one, on this one right here, it was just funny because you're kicking them to the streets. it's streets again. And you're like, hey, like if they ain't really messing with you, like deuces. You know what I mean?
Ain't
Bye,
nothing I
like,
can do with you, bro.
exactly. Y'all ain't on that same wavelength, or y'all just not on the same vibe. Like, why keep that energy around you? You know what I mean?
I won't do it. Yeah, won't do it.
He said, won't do it. I've been through too much and I've built too much. I feel that.
Yeah, we on a path right now. I don't got time for it.
Big facts. And this next one right here,
Yeah. I
gotta worry about me.
I love this bar so much. See, I gotta worry about me. Said all of these niggas. So let me just grab it. It makes more sense. I gotta worry about me. Said all of these niggas that worry about me. Hold in my pocket, they listen to cheese. Cut them off now, they gon' struggle without me. Said it came through without me. Maybe it's something about me. Anyways, I love it. So I gotta worry about me. You would think I'm saying that, but I'm not.
Mhm.
Said all of these niggas that worry about me. Everybody who says like, oh, I'm worried about myself only. I get my money only. And you're the first person to constantly tell me what I'm doing wrong. You're the first person to constantly be in my DMs.
Yeah.
You're the first person to tell me when my girl and I get through a dispute, you're in her DMs. It's crazy. I feel like you're watching. I feel like you're telling, you're worried about me, bro. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Worry about a bag. Don't worry about me.
Exactly.
You don't need to be doing all that. Hold in my pocket, they looking for cheese. Let's be real. That's a shout out, and that's a it is some disrespect there. There's some people I know. I'm not gonna name them by name.
They know who they are.
They know who they are. If you didn't have that money at that time, things would have been weird. And unfortunately, I gave them a blood money, front money, and they, stole from me, ripped us off, a bunch of stuff, and I had never brought that energy ever. It was crazy. So cut them off now. They're gonna struggle without me, and you know what they do? They sure do struggle without me. Said they can't do it without me. Maybe it's something about me, and that's my point. So yeah,
You said over there talking your shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like I said, it's all relatable, man. I'm not gonna lie in my lyrics. It's gonna be some art.
Definitely. All right. And this next one, you go back talking your shit a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Something we're gonna definitely talk about.
Yeah. I get tired of this, man. Like there's a lot of good men out there. I'm tired of on both sides, on both sides, whatever side you rock with. I'm tired of people telling me that there's a lot of faulty. Oh, men suck. Women suck too. Oh, women suck. Men are the worst. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Men, I hate that I gotta represent this franchise. It is the worst thing on the planet. I do. And I wish we could turn it around. They don't get it. Niggas is faulty. Yeah. That's my point. And bitches is salty for them. Why are you mad over some? Bro, they're broken. Move on from them. Find you a man who can hold you down. Or if you're whatever, find you a lady. Find you whatever you're into. Find you a person, a human being that can hold you down. Anyways, moving on to the next bar. Caucasian, I think, is a trend. A lot of the things that happen, let's be real, and I it's just being provocative. It's just white, man. I hate to be honest with you. It's white. I don't understand, man. Like, I got people who are trying to teach me how to make ceviche, and they're calling it like shrimp bowls that they've never heard of before. You're white. Stop it. It's ceviche. It's not new. It's something we've had for a while.
Stop trying to reinvent the wheel, all right?
Yeah, stop it. Caucasian, I think it's a trend. TikTok, keep blowing them in. And the next bar right after that says, I thought it was banned. Because I'm not going to lie. At some point, I was 99% sure TikTok was banned. But I guess I don't know if I'm bugging. Anyways.
It's okay. I didn't get a TikTok till a couple months ago. And actually a month and a half ago. I'm not a big social media fan. And
yeah.
I don't understand how people, I don't know if you get lost in TikTok, but I've tried. And I'm like, I don't get why people spend hours on this. Like, I'm not interested.
I'm not gonna sit here and act. I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, I'm too cool for TikTok. I completely agree. And here's the thing. I grew up in a different age. When Twitter was coming around, Facebook. Remember Vine? You remember when Vine dropped?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Same thing as TikTok. I'm just saying.
You could get lost. That was something as a kid I could get lost in. Now here's the thing. As a kid, you ain't got no bills to pay. You ain't got nobody to please. You ain't got nobody to worry about. So this
got no responsibilities.
Right now, I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. So yeah, I can understand how we as an audience may not be able to, but I'll be frank, man. These kids, and I'll give them credit. They made a platform off of making money,
Oh yeah, I
and
respect the hell out of them.
I can't. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I completely agree. I tried this morning to be quite honest with you. I was laying in bed like, let's open TikTok, give it a try. Can't relate, but in some regard, in that same regard, as hypocritical as it sounds, check this out. I'm like, I can't go on TikTok, but you know what I did go on? Instagram, and I went down those reels, and I feel like a hypocrite. At the end of the day, it's whatever you're used to. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
some
true.
people prefer Instagram, some people prefer Facebook, some people prefer Twitter, some people prefer TikTok. It might just be dependent on the age, but it is a little
That's
different for
true.
me.
I have buddies send me funny videos, but like I just can't get lost even on reels on Instagram or anything. Like I just can't get lost into it. Which
I
is
agree.
like I might be taking a deuce and like bring some stuff up. That's about it. Other than that, like I'm done. Like
And I'll be
I
frank,
just
even on
can't do it.
Instagram, I don't really find too many times where I'm like, oh wow. I think it's just there's a certain point where you just kind of put the phone down. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
Yeah.
don't really care anymore, and you just want to see what's going on. I kind of talk about that a little bit too. I just want to live. So I
Oh
feel you
yeah, yeah.
110%.
We'll get into that bar. We'll get into
Yeah,
that
yeah,
bar.
yeah, yeah. So,
All right. And this next one right here.
she knows who this is. Baby ghosting like it's on command. Exes asking like, where do we stand? 6 feet deep, and I'm meant to offend. That an attraction till the head. I love this bar so much. I love all the bars, but I love this bar so much because it rings very true. You ever have you're dating a girl and all of a sudden it happens out of nowhere. Maybe you guys were cool. I'm a long-term dater. I don't know about yourself, but obviously you're married. Okay, but before this, you had a life, and I don't know whatever you were doing. So
I was
like
a
I don't know if
fuckboy.
you were looking for like short-term relationships or long-term, but I was always looking for the long-term. Stupidly.
Smart man.
Anyways,
Smart man. Smart man.
I don't
Trust me.
know. I don't know either. Part of me thinks like if I would have looked for the short-term as a kid, I would have had a lot more. There would be no. I wouldn't worry about it so much. But anyways, that's another topic for another day. Anyways,
Got you. Go ahead.
no, baby ghosting like it's a command. It just happens out of nowhere where their emotions just kind of change. I remember dating this girl where everything was kosher for a while, and then
Right.
I think I was applying myself too much. I was being a little extra, and she just kind of like disappeared. Baby ghosting like it's on command. It's crazy.
Damn.
And then she popped up like months later, and we were friends, and I thought it was just some friend stuff. But then was like, I just love you and I want to be with you, and it was like, bro, like I want to too, but I feel like it's too late. Ex's asking like, where do we stand? Too late. 6 feet deep. I'm meant to offend. Dead in the tracks if it's over your head. If you didn't catch it, let me just repeat it to you one more time. Over your head. We're done. We are done. It's over. We're not doing it no more. So that's the whole point of the bar. Yeah.
Got you. Trust me. I haven't had like when I was younger, and my wife would most definitely tell you I was a fuck boy. It was no relationships at all.
I've had those moments. We've all been there.
It was slanging and danging, and now that I'm now that I'm older, I've definitely matured, and I am happily married.
Yeah.
And
it's
with
a beautiful
one
thing.
woman.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it's a
is.
beautiful thing.
It is. It's definitely less headaches and it's lighter on my pocket.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you guys been married?
We've been married. What is it? It was 6 years this year, but we've been together for like 11 years.
Okay, so check this out, and I just gotta get really quick. What is
Go
that?
ahead.
That's never scared you? Does that scare you at all?
What do you mean? Like,
Cause I've been with Janice for a while now, and
hold on. We could talk about this after the interview. This seems like a deep conversation.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, damn, that's a long time to be doing that. My apologies. Go ahead.
No. You're good. You're good. It just seems like something a little too deep to talk on air about.
I apologize. Go ahead. No, you're good.
All right, and then this next one right here, man.
Yes, so wait till I tell him I found some illusion. I think we're talking illusion. Wait till I tell him I found some illusion. I think we're talking illusion. Better need I don't know the illusion. Yeah. So you know who this is about. Uh this doesn't tell you what side I'm on. I don't know what will, but
Right.
there was a point where my man should have been impeached and he was like,
Hmm.
there's no collusion. Everybody and their mama, including on their side, was telling them that there was collusion. Wait till I
Right.
tell them I found some collusion. I found it myself. There's a bunch of it. It's everywhere. You don't gotta be
It's
stupid.
everywhere.
Acting
Yeah.
real toxic. Pollution. You know what I'm saying? And that's just to let everybody know he's just toxic, man. And well, you know what's toxic? Pollution. Spreading these lies, but I know they're illusions. And to be honest with you, it was just a lot of 2020. And now it's not changed. Yeah, on
Yeah.
both sides. There's
True.
just a lot of illusions, man. A lot of people are just trying to create a facade for their base and try and create,
Most
whether that be
definitely.
music, movies,
Yeah.
politics,
They do
trending.
things to fit their narrative and to
Yeah,
whatever spin their narrative. Yeah, man.
it's just
It's
old. It's very old, and
yeah,
as
it's
I
old.
think as a society, we're tired, and unfortunately, the only way you could break it is not having these type of things, right? Like not having our phone, our social media, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok.
True.
But
They ain't going
I,
nowhere.
they're not going nowhere. So I feel like we just got to rely on ourselves a bit more. So spreading these lies, but I know they're illusions.
Yeah, man. And then this next one right here.
I love this one. You niggas
I
are
love
slipping
this one too.
again. Look at I where is this bar at specifically? You niggas are slipping again. You looking for chinks on Twitter? I give it a tour. I'm giving a tour of the
Mm.
crib. They want me to post it as that is just live. They want me to take it like this out of town and take that up. So a lot of the times I feel like when people are kind of when
Mhm.
their career is getting close to over,
Right.
or on all levels, whether it be locally or professionally,
Right.
I think they start doing a lot of weird things that they probably wouldn't normally do. Following trends on Twitter, following trends on TikTok. Everybody's doing the weird, this dance. Everybody's like, oh, let me hop on that real quick. You got everybody doing that now. I
Facts.
think all of a sudden you'll catch rappers who are, I'm not, but you'll catch some rappers who are gonna go very desperate and they're gonna do things that are, and it's like it's okay. You can go ahead and put it up for you. Put the jersey up for retirement. It's okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's fine. You
you know,
made your money.
you're
Hopefully
slipping
you
again.
saved
You look,
it.
yeah, and that's what that means. You're slipping again. You're looking for trends on Twitter like it was a tour, and there's nothing against there, man. Like stop scrolling through that thing. Hang it up. Put your phone down. Go be an adult. Go be whatever you're doing. I'm
Right.
giving a tour of the crib. They want me to post it. I'd rather just live, and that's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of
Mhm.
people. I remember when we first moved into this apartment. I love this
Right.
home. I hate it, but I love it. I hate it because a lot of crazy things have happened here, but I love it because a lot of crazy things have happened here.
Hell yeah, got the
Um,
memories. I understand.
you get what I'm saying? Um, I don't want to. Everybody when they move into their home, they bring their phones out and they're like, "Look at my home." Nobody's gonna stop by.
Facts.
Nobody's checking in. It's not, and I wish people did. I wish people would come and knock on. I wish they would see like, "Oh my God, he just got a new home. Oh my God, Malik's got a new apartment. Oh, I gotta go. Let me just stop and just knock on the door and drop a wine off or drop a
Yeah.
thing of chicken
People
fingers.
don't
I
do
don't
that
know.
no more. People
They
don't
don't
do that
do
no
that
more.
no more. They don't do that no more. And I feel like it's weird. So for me, I'd rather just live. I'd rather just enjoy the moment. So when I move in with my lady, instead of giving you guys that moment,
Yeah,
screw
yeah.
that. Let me have this moment with myself and my lady, or with myself and whatever I'm doing. So I'm giving a tour of the crib. They
Definitely.
want me to post it. I'd rather just live, and that's what that means.
Exactly. And then like how I took this is, like when people have like moments or big moments, or when I'm not a big picture person, but my wife is a big picture person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she'll be like, "Oh, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture." And I'm trying to enjoy the moment. I'm trying to experience the entire moment, remember the smell, the sights, what I'm
All of
seeing,
that. Yeah,
all of that. I'm trying to get all of my senses into it. to remember this moment. And she'd be like, let's take a picture. And I feel like a lot of people are like that and they really don't enjoy the moment.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I go through that same process. And my rule is, Jen, she's a great photographer. She's got a great eye. My rule is like, I don't got rules, but this is my only rule. Like, if we're gonna go out, take whatever photo you need, but I brought you here to be with you, so let's
Yeah, yeah.
vibe together.
I'm
So
like, not
yeah,
with everyone on your Instagram, just saying.
yeah, take whatever you need, but like put that thing away. I want to be here for us. So I feel you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather just live.
But when wifey says take a picture, I said, damn, I take.
You're not gonna say no.
Exactly. I'm not gonna say no. It's not worth the headache.
It's not worth any of it. It's worth taking the photo. That's what it's worth. Really.
Definitely. Well, anyways, those are pretty much all the bars that stood out to me, man. I know you got some bars that you want to talk about. So what are they?
Yeah. Clickbait has a lot. I feel like Clickbait has a lot that we talk
Definitely.
about sonically. At the very end, there's so much that kind of just wraps it up. So very very specifically, the I got characters left to get rid of part. As soon as it
Yeah,
picks up
yeah.
from
We're
there.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah, I feel like that's so empowering. Clickbait itself has a lot of specific moments that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Like specifically here. I feel like this tells a lot about me. Uh, leave him on red. A nigga is going to bed. Silky like 500 threads. Wake in the morning, but sometimes it feels like I don't. It's partly cloudy inside of my home. I feel like I have a smoking problem sometimes, and so I feel like that's what that bar means.
You right. You all right.
Nah, I
No,
feel like sometimes I'm like, bro, I need to put this down, but it's not helping me. But hard chart drinking, like wine, hard chart, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Hard chart drinking is straight to the dome. I'm feeling myself, but bitches won't leave me alone. I'm stuck like a fish out of water. I don't want your daughter. I choose on my own bitch. I'm grown. I love that bar so much. I love the
Bars.
one right after the no socials for only a year. Love this one. No socials for only a year. Staying inside is what you think made you all weird. I promise it's not the conclusion. And then that kind of leads up to that bar that we were just talking about. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of good ones in here. I feel like verified from verified, never checking myself.
I like that bar.
Love that.
Well,
There's a lot of great things in here. I think there's a moment where you can relate to everything. So yeah, there's a lot of good to hear. Clickbait is supposed to be the opening of the album, so it's supposed to be long. It's supposed to be dragged out, but if you listen to that song right after, it's called Psychedelic. That's got a hook. It's fun. If you listen to GFT, fun. If you listen to Can't Relate, that's fun. So there's some stuff there. I just wanted to open up the album with some. I just need to get it off my chest.
Most definitely. And I know you brought your girl up in Clickbait kind of at the end. And I just curious, man, talk about how important it was for her to be there throughout your process doing Hindsight.
Yeah, Janice is everything to me. I wish I could express it in other ways. She's
She's the Bill Belichick.
Yeah. I said that. She is the Bill Belichick in whatever we do. I really, truthfully, Janice has a mind that is incredible, and that's really given to her surroundings and the people that raised her. But no discredit to her. She's incredible in her own. When we go in, I work with my brother JD, Jared. He's incredible. Like I don't understand how everybody should be making their music through this man. He's incredible, but everything gets approved through Janice. if we're feeling a little weird, we're gonna call. Even if Janice isn't there, and Janice is usually there, I would say 90% of the time. But if Janice isn't there, we're gonna call her and we're gonna ask her on spot. Hey, what did you think about this? When I go home, I'm gonna play it for her and be like, hey, what did you think about this? Having Janice a part of this process. If I didn't, at least look, she may not be a part of the process for everything else, but having her on this, I consider this my firstborn Hindsight. Having her on this project is everything. Nobody, I don't know if you believe in DJ, if you watch DJ Khaled, but nobody believed in me essentially more than this woman. And the person that she is incredible. So having her on this project, if you listen, she's actually on a lot more than just one song. She's throughout the album. You gotta really, really listen, but she is throughout the album, and having her on this is a a literal dream come true, and my teenage self would probably be screaming for sure.
Well, that's good, man. You got real lucky. You know what I mean? It's
Thank you, I
tough to
appreciate that.
find someone who's down for you and wants you to pretty much chase your goals and your dreams, and she's backing you and pushing you, and sometimes tell you to get your head out your ass and get your shit together.
All
You
the
know what I
time.
mean?
Yeah, no, all the time. Like I said, she's a leader in her own nature. So I need that. I need somebody to tell me like, hey, bro, I don't know what you're on right now, but it's not what we're supposed to be on. So take whatever time you need, but come back when you want to be real. And I love that. And she's great.
Yeah.
So she keeps me real grounded. And this album probably wouldn't have gotten done if it wasn't for Janet. To be quite honest with you. A lot of times I was like, yeah, I think I'll just work and do what I'm doing. I'm making enough money. She's like, that's not what we're doing it for. We're doing it for your dreams. So let's stay cool.
Got you.
So.
Big shout out to her. Big shout out
Big
to
shout
her.
out to Janice Albaron and her family for real. And Ro Torres, big shout out to you. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you for real. You're the greatest little girl I've ever met.
Quick shout outs. Quick shout outs. So I didn't really prepare you for this, but OTB, outside the box, okay? And we're not going to dive into the lyrics or anything, but you said it was very close to home to you when we were talking about which songs we wanted to do. I'm curious, why was it so close to home?
Well, just like we were talking about, Janice is on that record as well. It's a great joint. JD really went. There was a lot of minds that went on that project. There was a lot of people that touched that song that I'm really proud of. But specifically the lyrics I'm saying, I think it's the only song that kind of gives you a glimpse into the future for what I'm about to present. You know, I'm not a rapper that's gonna come in and talk about nothing. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is just me. No offense to the project that we did. Psychedelics probably the last time you'll ever get something like that out of me. I'm not a big. I don't know. That's not me, and I think I made a mistake in the sense of that. And OTB represents everything that I embody. And if you listen to the lyrics and you listen to every bar that comes off, I'm talking about real life. And you know, the first bar is people got no common sense anymore or sense to the poor, sending these kids to the festival war, and you know, Astro Fest and everything that was going on. You know, that song means a lot to me, and it's also I feel like the way it ends. I'm not your ordinarily nigga. You know, I say it. I'm not. So like, if you want to come over here to be a part of something different. We're not the rest of that. Come over here and be a part of something different. So OCB means a lot to me for the right reasons, but specifically because we're talking about something real, and everybody who touched this project, who touched that song specifically, oh my God, they mean the world to me for sure.
Got you. And like, to me, that's my favorite joint on the whole entire project.
Wow,
Because I can relate to it on certain standpoints. But that was my favorite one on the joint. And when I said I didn't prepare you for this, bro, you got like, whoa, yo, what do you mean? No, I told you it was gonna be nothing too crazy. But do you got any videos that you're about to create for any of your songs?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, we just had kind of a mishap with one of our videographers. We had some music videos kind of set up already, but our videographer is going through something right now, so we didn't get that done. So I found another videographer, and we got I think we're filming a third music video, but we got two of them coming out. Clickbait will be one of them. And I don't want to announce the next one until
don't need to say too much.
Just because he's included on that, but I know Clickbait's almost done, and that one will be out. I'm really proud of that one. That one, I think people will resonate with that one and it'll stand out a lot. So, but yeah, we got music videos and honestly got a ton more coming. So I won't say anything until that's brought up. But yeah, got a ton of music videos and hopefully B613. I guess it's just okay. It's just the right time to drop it. B613 will have a couple of joints on there. I think like 5, and we're doing music videos for all 5 of those tracks. So it should be a good time. And I don't want our music videos to look. I hate everybody in Vegas goes to the Strip. I just want to I want to come out and do something fun, do something different, something that people can watch and have a good time too. And I think I love movies and stuff on the side, so we'll talk about that later. But yeah.
Got you, got you. And you got any other promotions that you want to promote? I don't
Oh
know if
my
you're trying to
God.
do that.
So really quick, I
Go
feel like
ahead.
yeah, I feel like I'm not here without JD. If you're making music in Las Vegas, and I'll be honest with you, it's not just Las Vegas. I've seen this man work with a countless number of people. He worked with just Warner Music and everybody. Um, I, if you are not tapping in, please tap in. Black Pyramid Studios, JD. I'll make sure I drop the app or the app on here. That way you have them. That way we can post them. Please
Yeah,
make
man, go
sure
do it.
yeah, please make sure that you guys are tapping in. That's one of the best. He's one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. But I wouldn't be sitting here without him. And the future projects that I do, I know I could probably go over to somebody else, but I have full intention. Well, we've already started working on it, but I have full intention on trying to make sure that JD and I are kind of on some Drake Oliver type of
Got
deal.
you.
I love that. So,
I feel
but
that.
other
I
than
feel that.
that, I'm not gonna lie. What I've been sipping on, I'm sipping on Vegas Baby right now. Please, 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 please. This is the best drink on the planet. I'm not gonna front. I remember going in. It just found me. Jennifer Higgins. She is the CEO of this company, this wonderful company. Check out the design for real. That
Yeah,
is
that back. I mess with that backside
incredible.
of the Vegas sign. That's dope.
It's owned by women. It's a company that I think represents Vegas so well, but it tastes so smooth. It's classy. When you taste it, it brings you to a moment. It's not too heavy. Vodka can be kind of a little crazy sometimes.
Oh,
It's not too
definitely.
heavy, and it's perfect. So Vegas Baby Vodka, that's one of the ones I would definitely give a shout out to. Jennifer Higgins, like I said, she is the
Mm-hmm.
CEO of the company. She's
Go check it
incredible.
out.
Check it out. They're incredible. NJD and Black Pyramid Studios. You're not making a gem if you're not at Black Pyramid Studios. That's a fact. So go ahead and tap in.
Definitely. I'll put their information. I'll get the information to you and I'll put their information down in the description.
Yes, sir. I know you will. I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
And do you want to pretty much shout out your social media so people know where to find you?
Yeah, so my name is Malik Devon, and we didn't make it difficult. You can follow me at Malik Devon, MalikDevan
That
at the
right
end.
down there.
That's on all platforms right there. Pop. That's on all platforms on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of it, man. Whatever you can think of.
All down there.
Yeah, we're all down there. Again, MalikDevan, Malik Devon. So that's the social, and we got a lot in store for you for sure.
Definitely will definitely be tapping in with you. And yeah, man, that's about it, bro. Do you got any final thoughts before we get up out of here? Any advice you want to give your fans?
Yeah, no, I please tap in. We have an incredible fan base already. The numbers have shown that. But I'll be honest with you. If you want to be a part of this movement, it's not hard. Join us. Come in. Follow us. We're doing something different. And I promise you, in time, we're going to look back on this moment and we're going to go, damn, that was a moment I should have jumped on. Jump on it. Jump on it. We're definitely going to do something. Like I said, B613, jobs not finished, variants of me, character development. It's not going to stop. I hope that intimidates somebody. We're creating competition.
I love it.
Competition. We're doing it, but it's all about Vegas. Look at that back. Look at that, by the way. We have never had we don't ever have overcast. Vegas is beautiful. It's wonderful. We're doing a lot of big things coming. So we got some shows coming. I'm not going to announce them entirely until they're booked, but I'm telling you right now, I'm like this close. We'll have a ton of shows, I think, for the rest of the year. So tap in with your boy. It's going to get crazy for sure.
Got you. Definitely tap in with him. All his information will be down there in the description. What's up? Go ahead.
I meant to say this because I said I would do this while we're actually recording. Because you always talk about this. I see you got that Niners hat on.
Yep. Proudly.
I know you said proudly. You're not a sports fan, and this is not just recently. This is from the womb. Okay, I went through the struggles, the Trent Green, the Eddie Kennings, and the pre-cones. I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. All right, I gotta be real with you, man.
I got it. Man, hey, this is never getting posted.
That's why I saved it for the end. That's why I saved it for the end.
Waited till the end to do this. Oh my god!
But I just wanted to tell you because I know you talk about it in a lot of your interviews. And I just wanted to give you this moment. I'm a huge sports fan, like I said. Congratulations, Jimmy G's finally getting traded.
Yes.
Trey Area!
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah.
Y'all are
we gonna
gonna
talk
ball out. You're gonna do your thing. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Jimmy, for all that he's done. But it's time to move on to it's time to move on to the kid. All right. That's what time it is.
I just wanted to get that out live while it was still there. There you go.
And then yesterday, Kyle Shanahan pretty much said it's Trey's team. He finally
Made it
admitted
official.
it, finally said it, even though it was kind of already given. But I was like, about time. Like, just say it already.
There you go. There you go.
But like I said, we're going to get up out of here. Me and him probably going to talk afterwards. So thank you for your time, but we're going to get out of here. So like, comment, subscribe to Lyrical Minds. Until next time, deuces.